mental health is something that we don't talk about enough. In the black community, well, we're massively overrepresented in the mental health institutions, even more so than in the prisons. And again, these are questions we have to ask. Well, why?
You know, but once you get a control and an understanding of who you are, no one can use you against you. No one can ever use your mental illness against you. You've already spoke about it, so what you got?
The biggest point in life to resolve mental health is like giving a fuck about a person.
Where did you get the courage? I got the courage. The 2 words. I care.
It's Chill Will Radio, where connections will be made, advice will be given, jokes will be told, and things will get real. My name is Willis Cooks, and I'm your host. But understand this show is not meant to be used as a substitute for a relationship with a licensed mental health professional. Enjoy the show, y'all.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? That's what my uncle says when he really likes something. He goes, yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I'm trying to sound like my Greg. Yeah.
You can see a picture now.
I cannot stand you. I am so mad. You send this to me, but I'm so mad at you. So Will, I'm not feeling too hot. Not COVID, but you know, because everybody goes, oh, you got the cooties.
Get the cooties out. Pass the cooties around.
But I got here early, and I had told Will that I was gonna be late. And so, you know, I figured I'd just give me a little nap in, and he's taking all these pictures because I didn't see him there. I was knocked out.
You all knocked out in your car with your shades on, with
That's
the
why I
engine
put
running
my
and
shades
shit.
on because I was like, what he's
yo,
gonna end up doing is walking up to this and looking at me like a weirdo.
that's what I'm saying. The times that we live in today, young lady. A motherfucker pull up to your car, bang on your shit, and get you out of there. It's so unsafe, ma'am.
Whatever.
You're supposed to be safe, you know. Just because you're out here in Culver City does
That
not mean people can't get it.
Unsafe.
Everybody can get it everywhere. All I'm saying.
That nap was everything, though. I'm alive now.
It was
Ready to go
like
home
good
and take
10
another one.
minutes, good 10, 15 minutes. You know,
It
work this magic, works this good old thing.
It
It
did.
is
Now
what
I'm
it
hungry.
is. It is what it is.
Yes. Well, guess
What up?
It's our last show.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, I thought I was going to be the one to tell you that.
Nah, I'm out here getting chunky. But don't worry, she's going to be
So
gone.
am I.
Don't worry. I know how to lose weight, if anything else.
Yes. Well, we already talked about how hard it is for women to lose weight. But
I be tripping. Anyway,
this is it.
this is it.
This is the last time people will hear that, unless you go back to the app and listen to our old shows. This was the last time y'all heard that intro.
Fact of the matter is, y'all, Tia and ran me dry. So I'm
Um,
like, fuck it. This show's going to be the last show. Blah, blah, blah.
That's it.
Anyway, I know some real shit, though, man. It's the last show, man.
It's
This
the
is the last little, little fucking Hoorah show, whatever. You know, this the last. It's the
It's worth
last.
something.
It's the last little show. The last show. Like
It's
the last show.
So, Will, what made you come to the decision that it was time to end it? Like, I know personally why you chose, but what made you feel like this is the time to end the show?
Man, it was just time for a transition.
Yeah.
Like it was just time for a transition. We all get in spaces to where, well, specifically me, I thoroughly hate to do things that are forced.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, this show began to do something that was just forced.
Yeah.
Right. And I just hated to do things that are forced. So the energy and just life has told me like, hey, Willis, this is just it. And I've been having this thought for a few months now, but I'm not going to move. I don't want to move just because I didn't want to make a decision just because like, oh, I think
Decision.
and blah, blah, blah. I want to make sure it's right.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, it felt right. It felt like this was a good time. It felt like it was a good transitional phase. And when you're starting something new, you don't want to bring anything old into play. Right. So for me, it's just like I'm going in a different direction. I'm going in a different direction right now. And I'm enjoying the direction that I'm going. So I just don't want to make sure I cut ties with certain things that I feel I'm forcing.
Yeah.
And over time, I started to feel like I was forcing the show. It's not like probably burnt out. I don't know. But like over time, I just felt like certain things were being forced.
Well, I
So
think
it's just
too, we
like-
were starting to run into like self-care stuff too. Like you and I were constantly traveling now. Like Will's gone, I'm gone. Like, and it was starting to become difficult to like schedule time to record and time to do whatever. And I know for me personally, it's only going to get worse because I'm
Yeah.
entering my doctor program. I'm moving.
You was taking your little
I
Matrix
got a
and shit.
bay now.
So I'm gonna ask you one question. Tia, do you want this guy to be your boyfriend?
I absolutely do.
Okay. Can I see your phone?
You about to call him?
Yeah, fucking yeah, I'm about to call this guy.
He's literally with his family, but I don't know if he'll answer.
Answer him.
Let's see. You want me to call him for real? For real?
Nigga, what?
Am I call you? Want is this happening right now? He probably won't answer though. I think he's with his family.
What's his name?
His name is Rob.
Rob. I bet. Rob.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll.
Oh, wait, he
answer,
was
though,
on the
'cause he's
show
at
the other day.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, I think he's at the movies. So.
See, look, Rob, I was finna get y'all together, Rob. Man, Rob, don't look. And if he asks why you called, just say, don't worry about it. No, you don't have to say that. Just tell him listen to the show. And tell him listen to the show. Rob, she clearly wants you to be the boyfriend. And I don't know if he got some things popping, like a specific little way you want to do this plan, but you
Yeah.
met the folks.
He did meet.
That's
the
all I'm
folks.
saying. You met the
And
folks.
that's
So
the first, because if you think I've been on this show for almost 2 years, right? And over 2 years, you all have followed me with like my dating life and my ex and all of that. So it's the first time that like in 3 years that I've opted to step into something new.
look at her. She out here done with
And
her.
that's what this last show is about, transition.
She out here done with the whole phase. She out here
I
not.
finished.
She not out here fucking walking around with a broken soul anymore. She's like, I feel together now. Like I can get
have
with a guy
healed
and not
soul
hurt him.
Now. My
I
soul
feel
is healed.
rejuvenated and everything. It's like yes.
I do, but you know what? The thing I like about him, and I look at like my guy friends, so I look at you and Keith and things like
This
that.
motherfucker
Like,
really on here expressing her soul
no,
about this
I'm
guy.
just saying.
Motherfucker, if you don't, okay, I'm
No.
gonna be quiet.
I'm saying that like you all came in my life at the perfect time because you all are good role models of like how a man should treat a woman, like. You know, and we're young. So when I see good men happening, and I think Rob is one of them, like it kind of made sense. Like that I was introduced when I wasn't being introduced to good men. Now I'm introduced to them, and now I know what good men look like.
Mhm.
So it was only a matter of time before I found one of those men.
Okay.
Oh, he's calling.
Call him back.
Yeah.
You on FaceTime?
No,
Answer. What's his name? Rob?
Rob. You are on air right now, and
Give me the
Will told
phone.
me to call
Give me the
you.
phone. Give me the phone. This motherfucker phone. What's the deal, Rob? This is our first time actually talking to each other. How you feeling, my man? Oh, that's nice, brother. I hope. Yeah, man. I hope the Christmas has been good.
Oh my god,
Man, I already told her.
Y'all
I already
help
told her
me.
we need to go on double dates and stuff like that. Yeah, I already told her we got to go on double dates and stuff pretty soon with my girl and stuff so everybody can meet. But so I've been sitting here. She told me you met the family, right?
Can they hear him?
Okay, nice. So Tia over here bullshitting. I was telling Tia like y'all together. She don't want to admit it. I'm like, yo, that's your boyfriend. You need to stop fucking with it. Stop. Okay.
See? I told you.
That's what I'm
Official
saying.
out.
So, okay, cool. That's it.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God.
That's it. That's it. That- yeah.
Will does know.
I mean, you hit it on the head right there. She knows that she's yours. And frankly, bro, I be getting tired of hearing about you sometimes, to be completely honest.
Shut
Just to keep it a buck. It's like, all right, shit, goddamn, you in love with this nigga. All right, cool. But she's in a good space. It sounds like you got things planned and everything. Tia ain't never put us on the phone, so I just wanted to give us a call, verbally introduce myself.
On our last show. So this is the
Exactly.
last one.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, nice to meet you. I appreciate. I heard great things about you. You know, being our support system. And whatnot.
Yes.
Oh.
So, I mean, big ups to you. Congratulations. I heard about your girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Good folks. Good folks, brother. Whenever I told her, whenever you're out here or whenever you in Vegas, hit us up. We'll make a trip. We'll link up together.
Oh, yes, the Vegas for sure. I live on that.
Yes, sir. Anyone. It's a phone call away.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. Well, I'm gonna go back.
Bye.
What are y'all doing?
We're recording. You're literally about to be on this show. Like you're live now on this show. This whole conversation is on.
Shout out to the show and whatnot, and to the two people running that shit. Tia and Will. Yeah. Best therapists out there.
Facts.
Yo.
Give them your money. Give them your money.
Don't give it. Don't do that. All
Good
right,
folks.
bye. You are such a jerk.
I'm sorry, I just put him on blast.
But
and
you
I
know
just
what?
put
It's
y'all on
okay because I
blast.
do the same thing with you and Tanisha. So I guess I deserve it.
See, look, he already said it. She knows he's mine, and I know I'm hers, and there you go.
But
And
we're
it-
not official. I told you.
I mean, y'all know where each other stands.
We do.
That's the most important thing. I don't need no title out here. Y'all know where each other stand. I didn't know where you fully like. I mean, you were saying you serious or whatnot, but he was like, nah, she knows she mine. I know I'm here. Like, okay, bet. It's all right. Ain't no need to.
So do you feel better now that I'm serious with somebody? Are you?
I
happy
do.
for me? Why? Why are you so happy that I'm serious now?
Because it's security.
Security.
You were so insecure in so many ways,
Facts.
right? And you being with a man, a solid guy, and it's security.
No.
That's all it is. It's just purely security, and I don't have to question anyone's
Motives.
motives or ability or manhood when they just come with you. Because I already understand the type of woman you are. I understand
Oh
how
my
careful
God.
you are when it comes to selecting certain guys. Just in this, when it comes to that,
Yeah.
right? It's not just to like, and it's like, nah, you took your time, you evaluated this person and everything. It was well after you got Latif'd, and it was all that extra
You
shit.
know what though? It's so crazy that like when you look back on all like the relationships that you dealt with and stuff like that, and then you're like, dang, like I could have just missed this whole thing. Like I don't know if you feel that way about Tanisha. Like if you would have stayed in some of the situations, you would have never got Tanisha. And I feel that Tanisha is the one for you.
I do too.
I love that.
I
Look
mean,
how
but you know
sweet
me,
that
I'm
is.
super duper private. I don't talk about
I
shit.
know you don't. But
Mm-mm.
I knew that from like meeting her for the first time.
Mhm.
And how comfortable, like, because you think about it, a girl coming into like this podcast, like she never made me feel like, why is she here? Like she was always warm and welcome. We ended up becoming friends because
Yeah.
she's just a sweetheart. So when
Yeah,
a girl can like be, and I don't know like other confident stuff, but when a girl can be confident like in supporting her man and knowing that her man is not going to do nothing stupid, that's the girl you should.
yeah. On one end, that's 1,000% true. On the other end, if I did have a girl and she was like that, then me and her just ain't gonna be together.
Right.
I'm gonna cut that off. Man, I'm chop. It's over. You not finna stop me from. But anyway, I'm glad y'all together. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you finna get married pretty soon.
Oh my gosh.
In a few years.
Well, you got to do it first.
In a few years, motherfucker.
Anyway.
Years.
And you're
Yeah.
going to get your license.
Oh yeah, that happened when that happened. I just had things I had to worry about, so I had to put that off to the side for a quick second.
So it's not like we like hate y'all or anything because people were like, y'all don't want to be on it. No, I think you outgrow things in life. And, you know, I haven't been here as long as you have, but, you know, this place has been really healing for me. And so, like, I definitely feel like it's funny that all of this is happening. And then on top of that, I found out I have a brother. And that's
Oh, you
also
did? I
been-
forgot all about that. You got a whole ass
I got a whole
older brother,
older
like
brother,
that
yeah.
you knew nothing about. You out here.
Shout out to
I'm
my
a
big
single
brother.
child. I'm a single
I
child.
was
The
a
next thing
single
you know,
child and
boom.
a single
No, nigga.
girl. And now I got a boo and a brother.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look
Look
at
at
God.
that. But it's a transition, right? Everything has to start and everything has to end.
Yeah.
At some point in time, the good news will be no more.
Oh my
right? The good news will be no more.
Keith is probably like, no.
It's like, you know, it ain't
Shut up.
that shit ain't finna happen like tomorrow.
Right.
That shit probably gonna happen when I'm like 89 or some shit like that.
Facts.
But like at some point in time, everything will end, right? And you have to make sure you are in control of those transitional phases. You are in control of those moments when you transition, those moments when you enter a situation, those moments when you leave a situation. You never want to be forcibly out. You never want to leave a situation with bridges are burnt, right? And I can say with this, like, you know, the bridges that I've been blessed to create here, they're all intact.
Yeah.
Right? This ain't like an era show where it's like, yo, I don't like this motherfucker. I don't like that. F everybody. I don't fuck with y'all. But nah, I fuck with everybody here. Everybody know they can contact me. Everybody know I'm fucking a phone call away. And it's not a matter of like chill. It's not a matter of like since Chill Willis is gone. It's like, nah, nigga, I'm around. I'm gonna pop
So
up.
do we
I'm
still
be
get to
on.
go to like the functions and stuff?
Yeah. What the
Okay.
fuck?
I was gonna
I told
sad.
you it's not that type of thing. It was just like we're getting cut off from a company
go to the
and we
retreat,
can't go
though,
to like the
right?
company picnic no more. Just like it's like nah, homie. It's just like yo, come through. It's
Are we
just all it
officially
is.
done?
Everybody is still family. Like I said, the biggest thing is ain't no bridges burnt, ain't no love lost, ain't nothing going on. It's just a matter. It's just a transition phase.
And I think the good thing about Keith is, like, from what you told me, like, he really respected that, you know, it was time for us to end. So,
yeah, he ain't that guy.
yeah.
If he was that guy, I would have left a long time ago. I'd have been like, yo, I ain't really fucking with.
And the
what you
network
got.
is growing so much because we're not the only show that talks about mental health at all. Like, we were on Sexual Frequency, last week or the week before, and we were talking about, like, sexual health and things like that and sexual mental health. So don't think that just because our podcast is ending that there are not great shows out there that do talk about your mental health and your mental wellness. I think Evolve Nicolette just ended too. I think she transitioned off the Latinx radio. So, you know, when one transitions out, there's going to be new shows that come in. And so
Yes.
if y'all want to see that, then make sure that y'all are tapping in with the good news too. If y'all want to see more mental health related shows, and do that. Like,
As always. And Tia, like, this is also the end of the year, right? By the time this
Yeah.
show comes out, it's going to be 30th. 2021, how's it been for you?
it has been a year of like hardcore growth.
Hardcore growth.
Like hardcore growth. Like, I've learned a lot this year. I turned 30 this year. You know, there wasn't a lot of crazy things, but like I made a commitment that next year was going to be the year that like I stepped into being like a full adult and like feeling like an adult. So this year was just prep season, working, and you know how y'all do with sports, y'all prep and then y'all go in and kill each other.
Oh, you
That's where I'm at. It's
finna
prep season.
you finna get shit going in 22. Huh?
Oh, it's going about because I'm gonna graduate with my doctorate too.
That's what's up.
So
Look at you out here, fucking Dr. Briscoe out here.
Dr. Briscoe, or according to you, Dr. Wise. That's his last name.
Wise. You know.
WIZE.
Hey,
Wise.
Tia be wise. That's what I'm
Dr.
saying.
Wise.
I like that.
Yeah, we already decided that if we do get married, it's gonna be called a wise wedding. And all the good news will be there. Hopefully, podcasting.
A
Broadcasting.
wise wedding.
Broadcasting.
That's very wise of
It's
you.
lit, right? Hashtag wise wedding.
Yeah, because you want the whole like ceremony, like
Yeah.
you want the whole little
I
shindig.
want the reception. I don't really care about the ceremony. I don't care if anybody comes to the ceremony. I want to have a lit reception. Like, I don't want to do like the little fancy like ballroom type of stuff. No, I want to have.
It's
like,
crazy because
food
I
trucks
used
and all
to
that.
I used to want all that stuff. Like growing up, I used to like, I want this at my wedding. I want to propose this way and blah blah blah. But as I've gotten older, it's just like, yo, I just want me a little destination wedding and call it a day. You know, keep it simple, nothing extravagant. You know.
Well, I'll be there, I think, if I get invited. If you don't drop me after the podcast.
It's over. Me and Tia's relationship is over.
We're breaking up officially.
But Tia, your 2021 has been a prep season. It's been that season for you to get things together.
What about yours?
My 2021 has been a year of a lot of things around like staying consistent with stuff, but a lot of enlightening things. Yeah, right. Because my big thing going into the year was all about consistency.
Right.
And halfway through the year, I began to realize like I was trying to be consistent in the wrong things. So I had to take a step back and figure out what direction I specifically wanted to do.
Right.
And it's not a matter of like find myself type of thing, but it's more so a matter of Willis, you know what direction you need to go into. You know what you need to do. But it's just a matter of doing the things that brings you happiness and joy. Right. And I feel like towards the fourth quarter of the year, I figured all of that out. Like
it came to you.
Yeah, it all came together.
Yeah.
Right. It all came together. And I'm the last person that's going to be doing stuff that I don't like.
I told you, I knew you were in like a stage of like wanting to transition out of the show. Like I called it.
Yeah, you said that like months ago.
Yeah. I was like, are you done with this? And you're like, no, I'm not done with it. Blah, blah, blah.
I ain't gonna tell you. I don't like telling people stuff until like I figured it out. So I don't want to speak about it and then it come crashing and people be like, yo, what
happened? No,
like, nah.
I could feel it was happening, but I didn't feel it happening like a bad way. I just feel like I said, both of us had started picking up like traveling a lot and things like that. And so it was just like, I wondered how much the show was our priority. And so sometimes when you can't treat something the best or you can't give it your all, then it's time to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with anything, relationships, friendships, whatever. If you feel like you're not giving 100% or even 50%, then it's time to go.
Exactly. Because if you don't let it go when you know you're supposed to, your behavior is going to change, things are going to begin to switch up. Then you're going to be forced out of the situation because now you're giving half-ass energy or half-ass effort towards a relationship or a job or whatever it is. Like it's okay to leave, it's okay to quit, it's okay to transition. You just need to make sure when you're transitioning it's the right way.
Yep.
And I think for me, when it comes to 2021 and me gaining the confidence in the things that I know the directions I need to go into, it's like, okay, cool, stick with that, right? Instead of continuing to trying to find yourself out. Because for a long time, even like in the for a very fucking long time, I fully thought that like, as a therapist, you're supposed to do the typical therapist things, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to like an entrepreneurial type of route,
Right. Mm-hmm.
which was write a book or be a public speaker
yeah.
or, go ahead and get your doctorate and things like that. Like I was in a space where I was like, yeah, I can do those things. Like I want to do them, but am I doing them because I want to do them or am I doing them because that's what
we do?
That's what therapists do. Yeah. And it's just, I'm a contrarian at heart. Right? I'm never going to be the guy that's going to do things just because everybody else is doing it.
Right.
So that was also a reason that's like, all right, motherfucker, I can't be going this route. Mm-hmm. But I had to figure it out. I had to figure like, Willis, what is something that you fuck with? And I figured it out and it's just like, cool.
And it's been 3 years.
Yeah. 3 years here?
Yeah.
It has been 3 years here.
It has been 3 years. So people get it confused because they think I've been with you since the start, and I have not been at all. I've been here for almost 2 years.
This is my pandemic baby.
I'm her pandemic. I'm the second.
This is my pandemic baby. You're supposed to, just like in the wintertime, you're supposed to pick up a little boo thing and keep you warm. She came up during the pandemic, and I just couldn't keep. I just like COVID, you can't get her away. I couldn't get this one away. So COVID going in just because the she going in. So, but yeah, and it's. I appreciate Tia for coming around when she did because that was that gave me life into the show. And it sparked it in a different way.
Yeah.
And it was something that was important. I could say
along for the most part.
I mean, yeah, you got along with me. I know I'm a handful.
You are, but I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah, I wouldn't want I'm a handful.
Boring co-partner. Like,
yeah,
no,
I know.
It's
yeah,
not that.
I know I'm a handful. I know sometimes I can be hard to deal with and things like that. But
you're really not.
You don't think so?
It just takes a special person to deal with you, or special people to deal with you. And if they,
what does a special person mean? Like, what qualities do you have to have?
Like, if for the average person, you would be really nonchalant, right? Like the average person would be like, Will doesn't care about anything. But you just have to know Will and understand what Will cares about and why he cares about them. And so, like, you're to the average person, you may seem one way, but when somebody actually gets to know you, know your personality, like you're actually a very genuine, caring person. You care about the well-being of the people around you. and you go hard for the people around you.
I'll be chilling.
Yeah, whatever. See, that's why I said you would think that he doesn't care about anything, but he really does.
I'll be chilling. And I think yeah, I'll be chilling. I just don't let people get to me. I don't let shit get to me. That's it. If you piss me
And
off,
according
you
to
piss me
some
off.
folks, what is it? Over the top. What was the word that was said? Over the top word. Stimulated. I don't know, but I'm your extra co-host.
Yeah, you bring this chill will, and you the extra side of chill will. Like you make me loud, and it's just
I'm
like
spicy.
what the fuck. Yeah, because I'm never gonna be the loud guy. It's like when I'm the loud guy, it's because I'm drunk or tipsy or some shit.
You've been loud on the show before.
Yeah, that's because of you.
Yeah.
I
I
you
take
took
full
me to that point.
responsibility for that.
That's because you took me to that point.
It's okay.
Exactly.
And it's been fun. Everything has been fun. What was your favorite show? Do you have like a favorite show? Or a favorite topic that you talked about?
I don't have a favorite topic. I can say this though, that my very first show is like probably like the most memorable because I was in here by myself. Like in here by myself. Figuring this shit out, putting this thing together, and I felt like that show was so terrible, and it was so just like everybody else's show. I think that show was just on like fucking like suicide, and like I listened to that show afterwards, and I was like, yo, I'm never doing this shit again. I'm never fucking talking about suicide, and I'm never talking about suicide outside on the show. Period.
No, you haven't.
Never. I'm never talking about suicide. I'm never going to. I want to make sure this show is a show that's not, that doesn't have those cliche topics, right? Not to say that depression and suicide and anxiety and all of those things aren't important, but
They're
like
talked about a lot.
every single show, well, how to deal with anxiety, what to do if you're suicidal, what to do if you're depressed. Like, no, we're not, because life is more than just depression and anxiety. Life is more than just suicidal thoughts. Like, this shit's deep, but there's 1,000 shows that talks about that thing.
That's true.
And I was just like, I'm not going to be that show. And that first show kind of helped me understand the type of show that I wanted it to be. And I can say that I have, when it comes to this show and what I wanted to accomplish, I've accomplished it. I never set out, and Keith knows this, like I never set out for this show to be like super fucking great or like super dope or have like 1,000 guests on this show. Or there were times in which it was just like, all right, I want this show to be like big and blah blah blah. But every time I noticed that I was reaching for the show to be something that I wasn't comfortable with, that's when I noticed, my energy for the show to decrease, or that's when I noticed like I would have bad shows, or I was stressed too, or I would have problems speaking on the mic about something like that, right? Because I don't have trouble speaking at all. But when I do have trouble speaking, it's because I'm putting myself in environments in which I know that I'm not supposed to be there, or in environments that I'm just not, it's just not Willis. So those moments in which I was like, okay, I need to have this person and that person and blah, blah, blah. I would get that guest and like, I would like not have a good show, or like I would be here by myself talking. It would just not be it. Or like I would structure a show away and it would just not be like good at all. So it was something that I've had to realize and how to kind of be confident in the way I do things. That's like thoroughly important.
I think that's important.
Thoroughly fucking important. Thoroughly.
I love it.
What about you?
My personal favorite shows were the ones where, because I think I got a lot of my personal healing through this show and our conversations. I think the times where we've had really rough conversations and maybe I've cried right before the show, or I've shared something with you that was really rough before the shows, those are always my favorite, because I think that, from what I know, a lot of the girls that listen to the show have been through something similar. And I think like from the time that I came, I don't think I was a fully healed person until now. Like I feel like I'm like significantly healed, or I'm in the process of being more healed. So I think those shows that, especially with, my relationship stuff like that, those shows really helped me. And I actually let him listen to a few of those shows.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And he's very understanding about my past history, and he's pretty understanding about everything. So
yeah, because I'll be on here telling you shit.
You do. And he listens
I'll be on
to
here putting you on blast.
He listened to the breakup episode, I think, and was like, oh, okay, like that makes a lot of sense. So those are my favorites. My personal favorite show is the one that we did on Rebounds. That will always
I know
be
you're gonna say that.
my favorite show ever because I think it was so funny. And my rebound actually realized that it was him.
Did he hit you up?
He did, but we you know, we're friends, so he already knew that it was about him. And, like he was, because I had said something on there where I was like, you know, he basically saved my life, and I don't think he realized like the role that he played in my life at that time. And so it was just really cool to like finally be able to have that conversation with him and be like, you know, this is where you were to me. So that'll always be my favorite episode.
Look at that. You out here doing your thing out here. Good shit. Good things popping and woo.
Yes. So.
But Tia, this is it.
This is it, buddy.
This is it. This is the show. This is a
the
good run.
end, yeah. But if you guys miss us, then our shows are still going to be on the network. And there's some other shows that kind of cover the same topic. So like Speak Up JV is one of them. Brunch with Besties is kind of, you know, in that arena. What else do we have?
It's a lot of good shows.
Like,
I think a lot of
we
the shows,
have
a lot of the
so
shows
many
have their
good
own
shows.
little.
Sexual Frequency, Sexual Health and Wellness.
That's the thing about Good News. It's many different areas.
It is
many different things.
And I'm a
many
fan
different
myself.
shows.
Like I love listening to our podcast, and I mean, we just have a hell of a team. Like I'm gonna miss that part of it, even though y'all are all still family to me. Like we have a hell of a team. Like we really, really have a great team. Jada is one. They talk about mental health quite a bit. You know, Black Barbershop with Gotti, rest in peace. Like, you know, they talk about a lot of mental health and wellness. So run those back. If you feel like you missed Chill Will on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can either run this back or you can run some of our other good shows.
Or you can
back.
just hit up Tia. She'll
Or
be
you
your
cannot.
residential therapist.
Absolutely not. Please don't call me. But you can still follow us. We're going to keep our page up, but you can still follow me at The Therapy Grind if you'd like to continue to see what life is doing. Maybe I'll post about Will occasionally, just so y'all can know.
I'm
he's
about to
alive.
be out here and be the best stripper in the world.
I love it.
I'm
What's your
about-
stripper name?
Sexual
decided
chocolate or some
sexual
weird shit like
Sexual
that.
chocolate.
It's very cliche. Sexual chocolate is very cliche.
Your name should be like Moist.
I like that. Moist. There we go.
Moist. My stripper name is Diana.
What?
Yeah,
Look at this white ass name for
No.
a stripper.
because of the Pop Smoke song. You know the song Diana, where it's light skin, tatted, ass fat. I need your number, and that's that. So they call me Diana because that's what he describes what I look like. Except I don't have a bob, but
I don't like it. I like moist. I don't like Diana.
I do like Moist for you. Like I feel like that Moist is like coming to the stage. Lady,
Exactly.
get your dollar bills ready.
Whoop.
For
Moist out here chilling. But Tia, I got a thing that I need for you to do.
I'm not doing it.
You ain't never did the shit.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because I'll do the ain't no wealth
Oh my
without your mental
gosh,
health.
You ain't never.
Stay blessed. I'll do that part.
Yo,
But I'm not gonna do it. What makes you think that just because it's the last episode, I'm gonna change who I am?
Tia, this is it.
And you will always be the king of ending your show.
You're a
I
terrible
need
person.
you to end your show. This is your show.
You're a terrible person.
No. Will, this is your show. And y'all celebrate Will, though, when you're listening to this, because he did this for 3 long years. He did it by himself. He did it with me. He was very consistent, which I know that's what his main thing is he wants to be consistent. And he did a hell of a job on this. We are the only mental health podcast, and this man did it for 3 years. So y'all better send him love, praises, all the things. I know he's not going to win and nobody cares, but send him all the love because he did a hell of a job on this
You
podcast.
think I'm not gonna care?
Yes, you gonna be like, I don't need all that. Whatever. Y'all
I'll be
send
chilling.
him all the love and goodness when you listen to this, when you watch them. Shout out Will, because yeah, you could listen to a whole lot of podcasts out there, but there's nothing like what we did here. So, and it was his brainchild. So y'all need to make sure to give Will his kudos and his love because he did a hell of a job. That's all.
If I was a crybaby, I would be like, thank you. For real, y'all.
You're not. You're gonna take me to the freeze room. So, and clearly we're going on a double date now.
1,000%.
Yes.
1,000%.
Is there
But
anyone you want to shout out that helped the show? before you?
I can say the one person that's always like checked in about, two people that's always checked in about with this show. How's it going? Like every single show, and whenever we connect. One, my girl, obviously, she like checked in with every. She's been around since like the beginning, right? She checked in with like every single show. Always asked and always like gave little ideas. She was always there, always supported. Another person, Terrence.
Oh my God, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, another person, Terrence. Terrence was always
Terrence,
like,
for sure.
Terrence was always the guy that like would check in, like, yo, how's the show? Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Like he was
and
always
he literally like he listens to it. He actually cares.
Yeah.
Like, Terrence is a big deal.
yeah. He was the guy that like if I was like wanted him to be a co-host or like I need one, he would be like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, all right, bet. Let me figure some things out, and I'll make it work.
And go follow him, Terrence the Therapist. So
Go Terrence the Therapist. Go rock with my guy.
go rock it.
Yes.
All right, now we can go. 'cause
But
I'm
as
hungry.
always, man, I appreciate y'all for listening these past 3 years and tuning in and all this good shit. Sucks to say, but this is a wrap.
That's it.
This is it. This is fucking it. But as always, y'all, good looking. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, y'all, ain't no wealth
without your mental health.
So
stay
please, stay.
blessed.
Goddamn.
Sorry, y'all. Bye.
Ain't no wealth without your mental health, y'all. So please stay blessed. Take care of yourself. Be great, y'all. Peace.